players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. That's the old ball game.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, Phillies magic, magic.
Folks, we're playing the Yankees tonight.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, Phillies magic.
Greetings and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, folks, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the New York Yankees for the final time in 2026, where the result does not matter. Folks, we've got Grapefruit League action at the Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, Florida, between the Orioles and the Yankees. These two teams playing for the second straight day. They played yesterday afternoon. The Orioles had a split squad day. Afternoon game against the Yankees. Unfortunately, we lost that one in the bottom of the ninth. We had some bum come out for the ninth inning and cough up a lead, and we lost. Again, results don't matter. We played the Pirates in the evening. Sammy Basayo hit a couple of home runs. My boy Sammy looking good.
Sammy.
So the Orioles split yesterday. There are two games between the Yankees and the Pirates. Yankees again tonight. And we play the Phillies tomorrow, and that's it for Florida, folks. We have 4 games left of exhibition baseball tonight, tomorrow against the Phillies, and then 2 games. We go north, 2 games against the Nationals, Sunday and Monday. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, off days. Thursday is opening day. Folks, we're getting there. So this is the BirdWatcher Channel. How you doing, everybody? I'm BW. That's short for the BirdWatcher. And this is a channel dedicated to live coverage of Orioles baseball. I think I've already made that pretty clear. And, yeah, all the games. That's what I try to do. That's what I've been doing. Minus 1 spring training game early in February. With some bad Wi-Fi problems. I've called every game. 2 full seasons. This is the start of season 3. We are 1 million views into this channel as of a couple of days ago. That was nice. And yeah, it's where you want to be. Where you want to be to follow the Orioles if you're a fan. If you're just a fan of baseball, you could do worse than hang out here and watch a game with us. If you'd like to be a subscriber, it's free. We'll talk about it. Anyway, let's talk about the pitching matchup and look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. We have some pretty strong-looking lineups here. We are getting closer to opening day, and these lineups are getting closer to looking like what we're going to see opening day. So, on the mound for the Orioles tonight, Zach Eflin. He had a start that was interrupted by a rainout a few days back. He's only pitched a couple of innings in the Grapefruit League play, but he has been able to simulate on the side because of that rainout. Hopefully he's been built up enough to go at least 4 innings tonight. I'm not sure if Eflin's going to be on this opening day roster. I've mentioned that based on the fact that we have 6 potential starting pitchers, and whether or not we want to adopt a 6-man rotation with the early schedule having built-in off days the way that they are, and with Eflin's spring getting off to a bit of a later start than the rest of the pitchers, it would make sense to me if Eflin needs maybe one more like rehab start to get built up, put him on the DL to start the season, keep a 5-man rotation because that's all you really need, and you have that extra arm in the bullpen, and that can help you kind of figure out your bullpen as well, because the last 2 or 3 spots in the bullpen, they're going to be given away to somebody, but you know, those final 2 or 3 spots, those players, they're going to be chosen, you know, based on a couple of factors. How well they've looked this spring, also what their contract situation is, whether or not we can just stash them in AAA, or if they're out of options, or if we don't start them in the roster, we have to cut them. That gives guys like that an advantage, because you might want to go ahead and just throw them out there and see if it sticks. And if a player that you either keep or cut doesn't look good after a couple of appearances, just cut him at that point and call up one of the guys you stashed. But anyway, the point is, you know, the bullpen is a little questionable after the first four names, maybe 5 names. Those last 2 or 3 spots, we are going to wait and see who we're going to go with. But, yeah, it's going to be maybe a bit of a carousel there until we figure out exactly who the best pitchers we have to make this bullpen. I digress, folks. You know, I'm supposed to just tell you the pitching matchup and the lineup, and then if I want to, you know, start getting into analysis or going off on some diatribe, do it after. Don't do it in the middle of this. I'm learning, folks. It's still spring training, but I'm running out of time. Zach Eflin is on the mound facing Louis Heel, a right-hander for the Yankees. He has a 2-1 spring record, but he has been hit around. 6.28 ERA, a 1.60 WHIP, 19 hits and 4 walks over 14 1/3 innings. He's given up 6 home run balls this spring. 6 home runs given up by Heel in just 14 1/3 innings. That is not good. Let's hope that carries into the regular season for this Yankee starter. Heel needs to be dependable with the Yankee rotation being, not very healthy at the moment. Garrett Cole's working his way back. It looks like he's going to come back sooner than originally anticipated, but he's not going to be ready for opening day. They also are missing Carlos Rodon and Clark Schmidt. I think when all 3 of those guys are healthy, they're in the rotation. So a guy like Louis Heel and, of course, Max Fried, he's healthy. He's a tough left-hander. We just saw him yesterday. Basayo, did he get one of his homers off Fried? I can't remember. Anyway, the Yankee. Look, I'm doing it again. Look, the pitching matchup is Zach Eflin against Louis Heel, okay? And we can talk more about it as we watch this game. Here is the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Leading off once again, and folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. This is your leadoff hitter on opening day, and at least until Jackson Holliday gets back, I would say. Even then, he might still be the guy. Taylor Ward is going to lead off and play in left field. First base.
A polar bear stirs.
Kobe Mayo is going to protect Alonso in the lineup tonight. He's batting cleanup and playing third base.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Leody Taveras is batting fifth and playing center field. I don't have a button for him or anybody else left in this lineup. Brian Ramos, who's been playing a lot of third base for us this spring. He's going to DH in this one, batting sixth. Luis Vasquez is at second base, hitting seventh. Jose Barrero, who's had a lot of at-bats, 33 at-bats this spring. I guess we see something in this guy. He's going to be the shortstop, hitting eighth tonight. Gunnar Henderson did return yesterday and played in the game against the Yankees in the day game. So he's back, but Barrero is going to start here tonight. Shortstop, batting number 8. And then finally, Hodo. Hodo? Who the hell are you? It is Douglas Hodo, hitting ninth for the Orioles in right field. Douglas Hodo. Let me know what you know about Hodo. Dylan Beavers is day-to-day. I am looking at this on the injury report right now. This is a fresh one for me. I'm going to have to do some research. But I have Beavers listed as day-to-day. Estimated return date is tomorrow. So Beavers is officially day-to-day for some reason. I'll have to look into that, folks. The starting lineup for the New York Yankees. Leading off and playing center field is Trent Grisham. Aaron Judge will bat second and DH in this game tonight. Cody Bellinger will bat third and play left field. Ben Rice, the cleanup hitter at first base. Giancarlo Stanton, right fielder. They're putting him in the field? All right. If you insist. You want the DH Judge and put Stanton out there? Fine by me. Stanton's in right field, batting fifth. Jazz Chisholm is in the number 6 spot. He's at second base. Ryan McMahon, shortstop, hitting seventh. Osvaldo Cabrera, who we saw in right field yesterday, he's playing third base here tonight. And finally, the catcher batting ninth, J.C. Escara, who, with 32 at-bats on the spring, Austin Wells was away for a while. It looks like Escara is their primary backup catcher, their number 2 guy. Escara bats ninth for the Yankees. All right. The vertical stream is up. Hello over there. We got a Let's Go Ravens. You're just 9 months away from that. Or what are we? March 21st to April to May to June to July to August. We're just 5.5 months away from the NFL, folks. Hang in there. Here's a look at the ballpark. Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. Spring home of the Yankees. Major League home last season of the Tampa Bay Rays. The weather looks perfect for baseball. Partly cloudy skies, no threat of rain. And the shadows are creeping over the infield into the outfield right now as the sun begins to set. 6:35 local time on this evening in Florida. Folks, we're about ready for baseball. First pitch should just be a moment or two away. Let's say hi to the folks in the Charm City chat. Hello, everybody. Oh, crap. What did I just do? I just hit a button that made everything jump around. Go back to where you were, please. Thank you. All right. Where the hell are you? Oh, that made everything jump around. What the hell did I do? I hit a special button. What do we got? Chawa, Carl, Bobo, George, and Walla Walla, and Bam, and Kanu. And yeah, that looks like it's about it. How you doing, folks? The home plate umpire is having a discussion right now with the Orioles dugout about something. He's talking straight to Craig Albanez about something. So this game might have a slight delay. There's Aaron Boone chomping on some sunflower seeds. Whatever the exchange was between Albanez and is that Laz Diaz? Is that Laz Diaz? Home plate umpire Laz Diaz for an Oriole Yankee game? No, it's not. Tell me it's not. It is. Oh, boy.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Folks, get the bee bag. Get it out.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes! Ah!
Home plate umpire is Laz Diaz, folks. Laz the spaz. My goodness. Well, better now than regular season, right, folks? Better now than the regular season. Maybe with a nice rotation, we won't see Laz again until, I don't know, late July or something. But he's the home plate umpire tonight. Laz, welcome to the ABS generation. All right, bud. All right. Louis Heel is about ready. The ball's getting tossed around the infield, and now Heel is on the rubber. He is ready. First pitch of the ball game. No, that's a warm-up pitch. I'm looking at a close-up shot of Heel, assuming the action going on around him. I thought he was ready to go. Defensively for the Yankees in the outfield from left to right, it's Bellinger, Grisham, and Stanton. Cabrera at third, McMahon at shortstop. Chisholm at second, Ben Rice at first, and Escara behind the plate. First pitch of the ball game, folks. That is going to be ball one to Taylor Ward. We are underway. Orioles and Yankees for the last time in the spring.
Taylor?
Next pitch is popped straight up on the infield. Jazz Chisholm is dancing around the lip of the outfield grass. He finally makes the catch. That ball in the air a long time. One away. There have been some tough wind conditions in some of the recent games here in Florida. Doesn't really matter whether we're at home or on the road. Here comes Basayo, folks. 2 home runs last night. And he did the catching. So he's catching back-to-back games. Time to start getting our catchers to do that. Here's a ground ball hit up toward the second base side of the bag, but it's the shortstop who's going to field it with the shift on. And Basayo will be thrown out by Ryan McMahon. Sammy's retired quickly. 2 quick outs for Louis Heel on 4 pitches. And here comes the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
Oh, I forgot. I better get the screen up to date. Stand by, folks. Working on that scoreboard information for you. First pitch is very high to Alonso. All right. There it is on the horizontal side. Next pitch is also high. Not as high, but still high. It's 2-0 on Alonso. All right. Looks like we're good. 2-0 pitch. Right in there for a strike.
A polar bear stirs.
I got to work in my polar bear impression. 2-1 is a called strike on the outer half of the plate. So after a 2-0 count, Heel evens it up. Base is empty, 2 down, top of the first. No score. Heel's delivery in on the hands of Alonso. Swing and a miss. 99 miles an hour on the gas, in on the hands. A jam sandwich for Alonso, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles nothing, and the Yankees are coming up. All right. Hey, folks, we've got a couple of dozen people already in the horizontal side. I don't know how many on the vertical. But for those of you who know the drill, thank you so much for doing it already. I'm talking about hitting that like button, folks. 16 have done it already. At least a dozen of you in the horizontal chat. Just need a friendly reminder, right? That's all it takes. Might as well just get that action out of the way now while we have a break. Please tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. We can get those likes up to 20 before the next pitch. I got a good feeling about it. I got a damn good feeling. Just 3 away. Just 3 away and plenty of people here to do it. Right, so tomorrow's Phillies game. I need to be reminded. Is this going to be a day game or a night game? I'm checking. It is a... Come on. It's a day game. And I think I need to make note of that in the scrolling text. So tomorrow is a 1 o'clock game against the Phillies. Oh, it is already updated. Look at me. Look at me. I'm already up to date. Tomorrow we play the Phillies. 12:50 p.m. will be the start of the stream. Get here by 1 o'clock. You won't miss anything except the opening 10 minutes of the stream. But you won't miss the game. All right, it'll be Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger coming up here for the Orioles to face for the Yankees to face the Orioles. Zach Eflin. Eflin last season. We don't want to talk about the results. The ERA near 6. Opponents were hitting nearly 300 off of him, but he had a bad back. Now he's apparently good to go. Here we go. First pitch to Grisham is in there for a strike. A sinker from Eflin at 93. Orioles are wearing their road gray pants with orange shirts. Yankees are wearing their classic pinstripes, shirts and pants. Pitch is up and in on Grisham, and the count is a ball and a strike. Hello, Alex. 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. Not been a very good spring for Grisham. Just a 171 average. OPS under 500. No home runs. Maybe one double. It's not easy to have an OPS that low. The 1-2 is a curveball. It's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To the leadoff hitter for the Yankees. Pitch. There's a called strike 3. A sinker. Eflin, first punch out of the day. I was going to say afternoon. It's evening.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, 1 batter, 1 strikeout. Perfect start for Eflin. Here comes the Judge. Here comes the Judge. And Judge looks at a sweeper in there for a strike, bottom of the zone. Infield is shifted as far as they can for Judge to pull. No surprise there. This is only his 6th appearance for the Yankees in the spring after having spent the better part of 2 weeks away with Team USA as the team captain. A designation that I think might need a revisit for the next tournament. Here's a pitch a little low. It's 2-1 on Judge. Don't take my word for it, folks. I found a couple of Yankee channels that were discussing, is Judge really a captain or not? There's a swing and a miss. It's 2-2 on Judge. Folks, far be it from me to belittle Aaron Judge for any reason when it comes to playing baseball. I mean, the guy's one of the best hitters of this generation. He's an incredibly talented hitter, and, his defense isn't too shabby. Swing and a miss. And Judge strikes out. Eflin, 2 batters, 2 strikeouts.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
But we're coming up on what, about a decade as a Yankee here? Where's the rings? Here's Cody Bellinger, 2 down. First pitch is low, changeup from Eflin. Bellinger was the major acquisition for the Yankees this offseason in free agency. The only thing is he was already a Yankee the previous season. They basically just brought him back. Not a whole lot of new faces on these 2026 Yankees. The count is 2-0 on Bellinger. Swing and a miss on 2-0, a curveball. And Bellinger went after it like it was going to be a batting practice fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Base is empty, 2 down, bottom of the first. 2 strikeouts to start the night for Eflin. The 2-1 to Bellinger. Hit on the ground. And the first baseman, Alonso, will hit Eflin on the run. Eflin covers the bag to receive the throw. So it's a 3-1 put out to retire Bellinger, and the Yankees go 1-2-3. On to the second inning, folks. No score. All right. Right knee discomfort is apparently the issue for Dylan Beavers. I'm going to go into Rock Kabatko's Twitter feed and see if I can get any additional information on that. Yeah, it just says scratched. That's it. Nothing beyond Beavers scratched with discomfort. Not a sprain, not a tweak or whatever. Just not comfortable. Just not comfortable. So hopefully nothing to worry about. But famous last words when it comes to Orioles injury reports. Just cross your fingers everything's okay, folks. Cross them real good. Kobe Mayo will come up to lead off the second inning. What a great spring he's been having. He's the one that had the home run off of Max Fried. That's right. Didn't he homer off Fried? He did. Oh, it was a great swing. So Fried in this Mayo in this very ballpark yesterday afternoon hit a home run down the left field corner off of Max Fried on a tough-looking pitch, and he got it out for Mayo. Folks, grab your knives and grab your jars of mayo. I want to see some mayo in the chat.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Come on, folks. We're making sandwiches. We're making sandwiches here tonight. Show me those mayo jars.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Oh, folks, come on now. They look like this. Let's go. Aaron Boone looks like he's sitting on the crapper. All right, Mayo at the plate. First pitch of the second inning is taken just a bit inside by Heel, a slider. 1 ball and no strikes. Thanks, George. Mayo crushes one down the left field line. If it's fair, it's more than gone. It is a foul ball. Wow. That went 400-something feet somewhere. Just not fair. Kobe Mayo. And again, folks, Louis Heel on the mound has given up 6 home runs in the spring already in just 9 innings plus. Here's a pitch low. The count is 2-1 on our boy Mayo. The 2-1 swing and a miss. Oh, a late breaking slider. Tough pitch. Mayo misses it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch fouled back. You know, something I've noticed, this is the second game, once again, I've said this already a few times. This being the second straight day we've watched a game I'm watching it on the Yes Network, and it's at the Yankee ballpark. And what I noticed yesterday, Mayo swings and misses. He strikes out Mayo goes down to begin the top of the second. Something I've noticed, and maybe we can make up our minds about this as the game goes on, but I have to think there's some kind of special microphones that pick up the sound of the crack of the bat on the ball. It just sounds different here. It sounds more explosive. The balls that were hit hard here yesterday just sounded like cannon blasts off the bat. I have to think that they've got some kind of very high-tech microphone that can capture that sound more precisely, or maybe they're just enhancing it. Maybe they're just making it sound cooler than it is with some kind of effect. I don't know. Here's a pop-up by Taveras on the left field side. It is up against the screen, out of play. That is strike two on Leody Taveras. But yeah, folks, just next time if you're watching along with me and you got the sound up, listen to the sound of that ball when somebody makes hard contact. I like it. I have to admit, I like it. All right, next pitch to Taveras, swing and a miss. Blown away by a fastball. 2 down. Here is Brian Ramos DHing tonight. He gets a first pitch strike, change up at the bottom of the zone. Oh, 1 is low. Folks, hey, that's my line. Uh-oh, we have a pause here. Looks like I've fallen behind 5 to 10 seconds. Not sure if the stream is going to jump back to live. It will jump back to live. We got a fly ball out to left field. It's going to be caught out there for the final out of the inning. The Orioles go down quietly here again. Another 1-2-3 inning for Louis Heel. We go now to the bottom of the second inning. No score. What is this? Why isn't this updating? That was Bellinger making the catch out and left. No Danny the K. The team had its full complement of players to choose from for the game tonight. Just the one game today. I actually, let me retract that. Our prospects are not available. Our prospects are not available because starting in about 10 minutes or so, the Orioles spring breakout game is also happening here tonight. That's the game I thought I was going to be calling, but after polling the Charm City chat about it yesterday, it turns out nobody was interested in that spring breakout game. But in that game, the likes of Vahiva Aloy, Ike Irish, Vance Honeycutt, Trey Gibson, Enrique Bradfield Jr., I think, maybe. Guys like that will be playing tonight in another game, the spring breakout game. So other than that, I guess that means our roster, I think our roster is down to, what is it, about 45, 46 players. We got to make about 20 more cuts. But I have to think about a dozen or so of those 20 are, well, not all of them are still on the team. I take that back. Not everybody involved in spring breakout is still with our camp. They've already been reassigned. But maybe a few of the guys involved are still in the big league camp, which makes the roster a bit smaller for this game. That was the most convoluted answer to the question. We're going into the bottom of the second inning, folks. Ben Rice at the plate, and a foul ball tipped at the plate by Rice. The count is 0-1. 250 on the spring for Rice. Rice. How you doing? Yankees, how you doing? How you doing? The Yankees. Ugh. 0-1 pitch to Rice. That is fouled away. It's 0-2. Rice, baby. Is that the new Yankee parody song? All right, stop. Collaborate and lose. When you're a Yankee, it's the only thing to choose. The fifth inning, where everything goes wrong. When Judge can't make a catch on a ball hit right to him. 0-2 pitch bounces in, a curveball from Eflin. It's 1-2 on Ben Rice, leading off the bottom of the second. If we got a big game, we'll blow it. Check out Stanton as he hits into a double play. Rice, baby. Boom, 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 boom. It's 2-2 on Ben Rice. I wonder if he has a nephew or a niece. That would make him Uncle Ben Rice. Get it? That's a swing and a miss on a breaking ball from Eflin. See you later, Uncle Ben.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
BW making Rice jokes.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It's come to that, folks. Uncle Ben jokes.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Here's Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch is ball one. The 1-0 from Eflin. Outside, 2-0. Giancarlo. Having a good spring. The OPS is just over 1,000. 2-0. That is crushed. That is a home run swing. But guess what, folks? It's just a routine pop-up to left. Oh, my. I have to start reading the ball off the bat better. Again, I don't know how they got the ball mic'd up here, but it just sounds louder. Everything sounds like it's getting hit hard. Stanton flies out to left. Ward makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. Here's Jazz. Here's Jazz Chisholm. Boo! First pitch strike. A cutter from Eflin.
As the 1-2 hit right back to Louis. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck?
Here's a high chopper to first. Going to be a trouble. And, oh, what a play. He's out. Show me the out sign, Mr. Ump. Zach Eflin and Pete Alonso combining on a tough high chopper to first with Jazz going down the line. Alonso just flips it behind his back out of the glove. And Eflin covers the bag, gets that ball, and nails Jazz by half a step. Great stuff. Inning over. Inning over.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Do I like Jazz? Folks, let me tell you.
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so
Tell me how you really feel.
I can't look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
All right, but how do you... Please, don't hold back, though. I feel like you're holding back. Hey, folks, we got 40 people watching right now. The likes haven't really moved, though. The room is growing. The like count is slowing. What do you say? We've got a commercial break. The content is free. You can help out the channel in one very easy step. Just tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. There's nothing else going on right now. Thank you so much. We're in the 20s. We can get to 30 with 40 plus people here. I'm sure of it. I've got a good feeling about it. And thank you to everybody that does it. I do appreciate it. Yeah, prog rock, I was going to mention. Are we talking Rush? Hey, we're back underway. It is Luis Vasquez, and he's got a count of no balls and a strike. I think he fouled that first pitch off. Oh, 1 from Heel is low and away. The 1-1 pitch is a check swing, but Las Diaz points to the batter, says, "You went." 1 ball, 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter, Luis Vasquez. Excuse me, 6 games so far in the spring. He's got a few RBI. 1-2 pitch. That is a swing and a miss. Vasquez is blown away. 98 on the fastball from Heel. 1 out in the top of the third. To sit where I want would probably be a grand. Yep. And to sit where I want Scarlett Johansson to sit would probably cost me $100 grand. But, you know, what are you going to do? At least I'm lowballing it, so to speak. 0-1 pitch. Line foul by Vasquez off to the right. It's 0-2. I'm sorry, it's Barrero. Vasquez made the first out. Jose Barrero is at the plate. My apologies. He's playing a lot of shortstop, but I'm kind of done watching him. I want to see Blaze Alexander get some reps over there. I feel like once we get into the regular season, if Gunnar had to sit or come out of the game for some reason, what are our options at shortstop? I feel like Blaze is the best option of the guys we're planning on having on the roster. Man, Barrero strikes out. Luis Heel now has 5 strikeouts. And we're only in the 3rd inning. $100 grand and a few nights in jail? Well, guess what? There's my bail money. Everything's good. Oh, wait, no, I had to give her. Oh, so I need 200 grand. All right. 200 grand. That's coming. Here's Hodo. Douglas Hodo. This guy was great in Game of Thrones. Didn't do a whole lot of talking, but he was able to hold the door at one point. 1-1 is fouled away. 2 strikes, 2 out here in the top of the 3rd. Hodo. I feel is in a lot of danger to strike out right here. Hey, he put it in play. It's a big hopper to 3rd. Cabrera across the diamond in time, and the Orioles have gone 9 up, 9 down against Louis Heel through the first 3 innings at the plate. On to the bottom of the 3rd, nothing but goose eggs on the board between the Orioles and the Yankees. Hodo. Yes, Grayson Rodriguez. I think I feel better about the trade now. Well, Chilo, you don't remember me talking about the trade when it happened, and you don't remember me saying it's time to cut bait on Grayson And that what is the point of sitting through yet another season of, oh, I'm ready to come back until, oh, wait, no, I'm not. And then just a bunch of vague timetables about when he is going to come back. All that crap. We gave that away. It's like passing off a disease to somebody else. And I said it. I said it then. And you didn't believe me, did you, Chilo? You didn't believe me. Yeah, we gave away damaged goods, a veritable bag of balls for 1 year of an all-star 100 RBI impact bat in the lineup, everyday player in Taylor Ward. Okay? That's what we did. I remember, but I thought there was a chance he suddenly would get healthy, of course. Because that's the eternal pessimist. Chilo, if he had stayed with us, he would have been like, I'm so sick of Grayson. He's never going to get healthy. But then he moves somewhere else, and you're like, oh, he's going to get healthy, and he's going to make us look stupid for... This is all pessimistic, worst-case scenario outlooks, Chilo, and you know you're guilty of it. Now, sometimes you're going to be right. Just like a broken clock is twice a day. But should this be your default setting for every situation? I don't know. But I can't change it, Chilo. I can only love you. Ryan McMahon fouls off the first pitch. We're in the bottom of the third. McMahon, yikes. 128 average. His OPS, 402. Not OBP, OPS 402. How can you be that bad? That is incredibly bad. Kua McMahon extra base hit coming up. That pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Grayson is now somebody else's problems. And the other thing that made you know, or at least should have made you feel more comfortable about it versus another scenario is the fact that it was the Angels. The Angels make deals like this all the time where they basically take on a project like a Grayson Rodriguez, thinking about the Angels have the opposite outlook on players that Chilo does. They have nothing but the most positive, optimistic, highest potential outlook for a guy like a Grayson. Right? Oh, we get Grayson. We just tweak something, and we got ourselves an ace. And a lot of talking heads, when that trade went down, that's kind of how they talked about it. But those people don't understand the injury, not just history, but sort of the vagueness, sort of the almost desire to not be healthy. I don't know. We got a full count on Ryan McMahon. Here comes the pitch. That is fouled away. We're in the bottom of the third inning. No score, and nobody's gotten on base yet, I think, for either team. It's nothing. It's 0 for 9 from Baltimore and 0 for 6 from the Yankees. Here's a tapper foul, still 3-2 on McMahon. So we're watching a game right now where the two offenses have combined to go 0 for 15 with 8 strikeouts. Yikes. Payoff pitch again. Popped up. Left side. Long run. And running. Oh, up against the tarp. Kobe Mayo makes the catch. Kobe Mayo sacrificing his body here in a spring game. He had to run at a tough angle, and he had to know that tarp was coming up. Able to, with that long wingspan of his, able to reach out and catch that baseball. First out here in the third inning. Another bad OPS, 413, and Osvaldo Cabrera. He fouls off pitch 1. So these two teams now combined 0 for 17. Or no, 0 for 16. 0 for 16 make it. 1-1 on Cabrera. Let's make it 0 for 17. Swing and a miss. 89-mile-an-hour cutter from Eflin. Makes the count a ball and 2 strikes. Eflin's next pitch. On the outside corner, called strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, that looked like a little backdoor slider there from Eflin. Here is the number 9 batter, Escara, J.C. Escara, the second catcher for the Yankees. Popped up and foul, out of play. Eflin's next pitch will be number 40. Here it comes. That's a curveball in the dirt. It's a ball and a strike. Yeah, it's not too good, George. 1-1 pitch. Here's a ground ball foul. 2 strikes. 2 strikes. 1 strike away from a 9 up, 9 down through 3 inning performance here from Zach Eflin. If he can get Escara on this pitch, he's averaging just 14 per inning. That's good. 1-2. Hit on the ground. First base, Alonso will hit Eflin covering the bag. And there you go. 14 pitches per inning. Eflin goes through the entire Yankee lineup. 9 up, 9 down. How about them apples? We go to the 4th. It is a battle of 2 perfect games going on here. Exciting stuff. Folks, do you love offense? You're in the wrong place. You in the wrong place. Folks, I'm going to step away for a minute. Maybe if I step away, the bats will wake up. Folks, somebody wake up Joe Boo. We need bats. All right. I'll be back here in just a moment. Thank you.
He met a strange friend.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
You never heard of Baltimore style?
Do you believe in me?
This is great iced tea.
Do you believe in me?
We're on a mission from God.
Do you believe in me?
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
Do you believe in me?
Oh, wow. Here he comes. Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should. I learned something, buddy boy.
Oh, Earl. My favorite part of that clip is when he screams at the top of his lungs, "You put dirt all over the thing." Watch it with that fancy terminology there, Earl. Dirt all over the thing. I think he meant the plate, but, Earl wasn't one for fancy words. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Top of the order. Everybody's 0 for 1. Taylor Ward, second chance. He's got a count of a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is low and away, 2-2. Louis Heel and Zach Eflin have both looked very sharp. And neither team can hit a damn so far. We're in the 4th inning. 2-2 pitch. That is popped up behind the plate. Out of reach. 2-2 on Taylor.
Taylor?
Yes, Taylor.
Taylor?
Did I stutter? Did I stutter? The 2-2 pitch. That is swung on and missed. My goodness. Ward can't catch up to a 97-mile fastball. 6 strikeouts for Heel. And the Louis Heel that came into this game with a not too pretty-looking pitching line, again, 6 home runs in just 9 innings and change. And a whip in the high ones. High ERA, but tonight he's looking very good. Here's Basayo. 1-0 pitch is low. 2-0 on Sammy, folks.
Sammy.
If there's one guy who can get the party started with one swing of the bat, it's my boy, the kid, Sammy. Help us out, brother. You got yourself a nice count here of 2-0. Here comes the pitch. He got a 2-0 fastball, but popped it up to the opposite field. So late and got under it. Basayo flies out to left, 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Where's the offense? Where's the beef? Where's the beef? God, I miss the 80s. Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch slider in there for a strike.
A polar bear stirs.
The 0-1. Another slider. Very similar to the first pitch. Even tougher. If anything, Alonso took it again, and the count is 0-2. Pitch. Line drive foul. 98 miles an hour, and Alonso still pulled it. Foul. Down the left field line. So he was ready. Despite having an 0-2 count, pulling a 98 mile an hour heater. That just shows you the kind of bat speed and how quickly Alonso can adjust. That pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's how you barrel up them home runs. You just see the ball a little bit better than everybody. It helps to be built like a brick shithouse, too. But 1-2 pitch. Reached for, fouled back. It's still a ball and 2 strikes.
A polar bear stirs.
Oops. No, don't be quiet. Don't be quiet. This will be the 49th pitch of the evening from Heel. That ball's crushed. Left field. Get over the head. Get up. Get up. It's off the base of the wall. It's going to bounce over for an automatic double. Alonso, finally, somebody barrels up Heel. It's the first base runner for either team tonight. A 2-out, 2-bagger from the polar bear.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right, and Pete gives his teammates in the dugout a look like, let's go. I broke the cherry. Now let's go. Kobe Mayo, folks.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo had a foul ball in this first at-bat that had home run distance. That was probably... Mayo's going to ask for time here before he sees the first pitch. Folks, get the mayo jar up in the chat. We are so close to opening day. You guys need to get into regular season form right now. We're playing the frickin' Yankees here. No pussyfooting around. We're done with that. We've spent a month just goofing off, watching these games that don't matter. Well, they're about to matter. Pitch to Mayo is low. It's ball one. That's right, folks. BW runs a tight ship. All right? I don't need any lollygaggers here on this ship. That's right. Get focused. Get prepared. Want to know the count on Mayo, the pitch. Fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Like right now, when I hit this button, what do? What do you do to this noise? That's right. This is called interactive entertainment, folks. We're interacting. That pitch is fouled back. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Alonso at second base after a 2-out double. Heel on 52 pitches. Here comes number 53. Hit on the ground behind the plate for another foul ball. Mayo hanging in there. Looking for a 2-out RBI knock to get us on the board here. 2 people give me a charge. 2 people. Pathetic. Swing and a miss, and Mayo lunged at a pitch way out of reach, and the inning is over. You know what?
Stop it all.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. If I hit a bugle in a big rally spot and I only get 2 charges in the chat, we're not going to get the big hit. We're not going to get the big hit from 2 charges. Charge. There should be a sea of charges. A veritable sea. Just wave after wave of jars of mayonnaise and charges. I know, George, you did your job. Folks, if you did it, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else who didn't. Folks, it's tough love, okay? Don't take offense. Don't get ornery. This is tough love. We're trying to get built up for the season, okay, folks? Did you ever want to join one of those like fantasy camps? You sign up, you go, you play long toss with Rick Dempsey, you take batting practice off of Elrod Hendricks or some, what is it, fantasy camp? This is like a fantasy camp. Except it's even more real. Charge? Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I like that. Hold on. Charge? I like it. Imagine just an entire stadium full of people after the bugle. And instead of yelling charge, they all pose it as a question at the same time. Charge? Now, why did Matt delete that? Here's a ball hitting the center field by Grisham on the run, and going into a sliding catch is Leody Taveras. All right. Nice defense out there.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Sort of a knee-first slide with a basket catch out there by Taveras. 1 away. Here's Aaron Judge. Second time up for him. Everybody's 0 for 1 on the Yankees except the leadoff man who's now 0 for 2, Grisham. Judge looks at strike one. Eflin's windup and delivery is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Charm City says, I think I'm a jinx. I just posted a YouTube short asking people what they thought Dylan Beaver's role would be this year, and Pigton tells me he got hurt today. Apparently, it's just a precautionary little bit of discomfort in the knee. They didn't say anything about having to go do a scan or an x-ray, or they didn't even list him as going day-to-day going forward. It sounded more like just a late scratch kind of a thing. Like, okay, you feel any kind of anything, then you can sit down. And they have to report that. Maybe they had him in the original lineup. Otherwise, they might not have even needed to report it. They just would have sat him and said, okay, buddy, you're in the lineup tomorrow. Now, I'm not saying this is all exactly the way it is, but that's the way I'm reading it from the reporting that I've seen. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Feel free to be as worried as you'd like, but I'm not worried right now about the status of Beavers. That is a called strike 3 on a sinker. Aaron Judge caught looking. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Aaron Judge, go back to your chambers. Here's Cody Bellinger, 2 down, bases empty. Swing and a miss on a curveball from Eflin. Eflin, 11 up, 11 down so far tonight against this Yankee lineup. This is only his second appearance in a spring game, folks. He's looking pretty damn good. Curveball in the dirt. They checked the swing on Bellinger. He did not go. Chuck Norris passed away. Good grief. 1 ball, 1 strike on Bellinger. And that one's fouled back. 1-2 the count. 18 months and counting for Chilo. Thanks so much, Chilo. I appreciate it.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
1-2 to Bellinger is a curveball low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, so if that's the case, if Mr. Norris is off to the dojo in the sky, hell of a life there, Chuck. Hell of a life. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to second. Little lob toss to first in plenty of time. Bellinger's retired. 12 up, 12 down against this Yankee lineup. This, including Aaron Judge, including Cody Bellinger, including Jazz Chisholm, including Giancarlo Stanton, including Trent Grisham, including Ben Rice. This Yankee lineup, 12 up, 12 down by one Zach Eflin. Folks, this song's really for Rogers, but it's going out to Zach.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Boy, I hope the Yankee fans aren't getting worried about this lack of offense here.
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was.
Oh, no. Don't give up too soon.
2-2. Hit in the air to right center field and deep.
Yep.
Going back. It is 11-0 Blue Jays. This gotta be one of the most disgusting fucking turn of events I have ever watched. I mean, the New York Yankees as a whole should be a fucking shame to themselves that they are not only losing, they are taking an absolute thrashing, Diddy style, with no Vaseline whatsoever, no baby oil, nothing. They are getting balls dragged over their fucking foreheads like a group of bitches is what is happening right now for the New York Yankees.
But you have 27
One of the
rings.
nastiest, disgusting displays of baseball I have ever watched. This one is hit in the air to left field. There's 2 outs. Who gives a fuck? 2 away.
But what about the 27 rings, though? What about the 27 rings? I don't get it. I don't understand. I thought this whole sport was basically, you know, it was a Yankee sport, and the rest of us, other teams, we're just living in it. We're just here as window dressing, right? I don't know. Oh, those Yankees. Folks, we got over 50 people in the chat. The likes have just hit 30. We need to get it up to 40 because we got the people, folks. Arby's has the meats. Charm City Chat has the people. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the coverage. We have no score in the top of the fifth inning. Leody Taveras, the Orioles center fielder, is leading off. Switch hitter batting from the left side. The count is no balls and 2 strikes. Louis Heel goes back, and on an 0-2, it's fouled off to the right. 97 on a fastball from Heel. Heel's looked good. If you're a Yankee fan, you got to be happy about the fact that not only has he held the Orioles hitless, or not hitless, Alonso with a double, but he's kept them off the board. But not only has he kept them off the board, well, I guess you'd have to keep him off the board for this to also be true, but he just didn't want to see Heel give up the long ball. He's given up 6 already on the spring. Hopefully we can get to him for 1, but we're in the 5th inning now. 2-2 on Taveras. Here's a ground ball to second base. 1 big easy hop to Jazz. He does have to get off the throw quickly to get Taveras, but it's there in time. 1 down. Hello, Edward. Do you have a pick to win the NCAA tournament? I have no idea. I don't even know who is seeded where. I just assume Duke will be in the Final Four. And, you know, I hate Duke, so I just hope they don't win. That's about all I got. Here's a pop-up foul, not a play. Folks, if I were following March Madness, you know what that would mean? For every minute that I was spending researching or watching or learning more and more about the teams and everything going on with March Madness, every minute spent doing that is 1 less minute spent focusing on the Orioles. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. This channel here is about dedicating everything that I've got to covering the Baltimore Orioles, you know, soup to nuts, okay? So I don't know what's going on in any other sport. Haven't a clue. I just get the occasional, you know, update on an app with a score or something. That's how I roll. Even in the off season at this stage, I didn't watch a whole lot of NFL. Brian Ramos is up with 1 down. And forgive me for casually not calling the first few pitches, but the count is 2-2 on Ramos. Here comes the pitch. It's low and away. We got a full count. We have a full count. So yeah, folks, if I spend any time on other things, that's less time on this, and that makes me less qualified, I feel, to have the audacity to come on here every day and call Oriole games. Like, because I get it. From some people that watch what I do, they go, oh, who are you? Oh, how do you feel like you're qualified to be doing this? What do you know that you're just some random nobody? And, you know, to a degree, that's 100% true. But I don't know. If you've been around me my whole life, I work on different projects. Here's a ground ball to shortstop. This could be 2. To second for 1, over to first. Luis Vasquez has just hit into a double play ball. The inning is over for the Orioles. Whoops. All right. Well, Heel faces the minimum 3 batters in that inning. We did get a base runner. Brian Ramos was able to work a walk. But other than that, nothing doing. 1 hit and 1 walk given up by Heel through 5 innings with 7 strikeouts. This game is halfway over, and we have yet to sniff offense from either team here tonight. Pete Alonso's double, the only, and I mean the only thing going on. I'm a legend in Thailand. That's right. Legend. The Legend of BW. That's right. Wasn't that a Gordon Lightfoot song or something? The Legend of BW. He made his way to Thailand in order to call baseball games in the middle of the night. I can't really. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know, folks. Had a doubleheader yesterday. I might not be. The energy level might be suffering a bit, just a little bit. And then there's an early game coming up, but look, there's a 2-day off thing happening before opening day. I don't care. I might kind of peter out here for the end of this spring training run. But with those 2 days off before opening day, folks, I'll be ready opening day, 100% BW. I'm already ODing on vitamin C and everything else just to make sure I'm ready to go. All right, Ben Rice is at the plate. First pitch is a ball, and the next one's in there for a strike. So 5th inning of work here for Zach Eflin. He's about to get to 60 pitches on the count. I'm wondering how long they're going to let him go. This one is fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Rice. There is a right-hander up in the Yankee pen. It's their closer, David Bednar, formerly from the Team USA roster for the World Baseball Classic. Where'd that pitch miss? Basayo, I guess, took an inside pitch and brought it back over the plate. It fooled me a little. It didn't fool the ump. The count is 2-2. The pitch pops straight up. This should be another out. Coming in is Taveras. He calls off Ward in left field. He calls off the shortstop Barrero. He makes the catch. Folks, 13 up, 13 down for Zach Eflin. What's not to like? What is not to like here, folks? Eflin might be ready to go. We might not have to start him on the DL. First pitch is below the zone of Stanton for ball 1. Here's a breaking ball that drops in there. A curve at 78. 1 ball, 1 strike. You can't wait to see my energy level for opening day. I don't think my neighbors are as excited. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Unfortunately for my neighbors, the opening day start time is about, 2 a.m. here? So that game will be running from 2 to 5 a.m. Swing and a miss! A sweeper from Eflin strikes out Giancarlo. Folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Eflin is carving up this Yankee lineup. He is 1 out away from 5 shutout innings without a single bad mark. Swing and a miss on a curve. Jazz chased one in the dirt. It's 0-1. think I asked you this before, but can I use an audio clip of you doing Bye Bye Birdie when the Orioles hit a home run for your Yeah, I remember you asking me that. I think I gave you a nice, simple, sure. Line drive, base hit over the shortstop into left center field. Chisholm goes opposite field. He's trying for two, and he is going to catch us with our pants down. Oh, that ball had no right to be turned into two bases, but the Orioles were not quick in getting this ball back in, and Chisholm, to his credit, picked up on it and turned on the afterburners to make it up to second base. So that's Taveras kind of lobbing that ball in, and Barrero had no idea that Jazz was taking that extra base. So 2 down, Chisholm at second. Ryan McMahon, swing and a miss. We are scoreless in the bottom of the fifth. The Yankees, for the first time today, have a runner in scoring position. The first time today they have a runner at all. What am I talking about? This pitch is hit in the air to left, and it's going to carve its way into the crowd. 0-2 on McMahon. Damn you, Jazz. Called strike 3 on McMahon. Zach Eflin.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
5 innings in the books. Both starters have given up just 1 hit. They have both struck out 7 batters. The only difference? Heel has walked a guy. Eflin has not. Advantage, Zach Eflin. On to the 6th inning. Goose eggs across the board. All right. Well, this one, I guess, is going by pretty quick. That's good. I wouldn't mind a quickie. I could do for the occasional quickie. Rico Garcia and Dietrich Enns are both scheduled to pitch in this game tonight after Eflin's done. And I think Eflin is done. I think he's shown everything he needed to show. Pitch count got up there to what? I missed it. Mid-60s? Something like that. I got him through 5 innings. Too bad we couldn't give him a run to maybe give him a chance for a spring win. It's going to be the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up for the Orioles. Not the best part of the lineup to start a rally. Jose Barrero, Douglas Hodo, and then we get back to the top of the order, Taylor Ward. Up to 36 likes. 3 dozen likes, folks. We got 50 people here. If you don't mind, please, if you're watching and you haven't hit the like button, it really does help this channel out. And it's the only thing I ask. I'll give you free content for a few hours a day. You tap one button that takes 1 second. I think it's a pretty sweet deal there, Wade. Bednar is on the pitch, so Heel's day is over. He went 5 innings. And first pitch to Barrero is fouled away. Bednar. Last season began the year with the Pirates, then came over to basically take over closing duties from Devin Williams. There's a curveball that drops in there for strike 2. 0-2 the count on the Oriole leadoff man here in the top of the 6th. This one is another curve off the plate. 1-2 on Barrero. Barrero hitting just a $118 on the spring, and he's had a lot of bad bats. into the 30s. 2 likes away from Fody. This pitch is popped up behind the plate and into the crowd. 1-2 the count. There are 3 other spring training games going on right now. The Braves are up 4-1 on the Pirates in the 6th. 3-2 Marlins over the Astros, also in the 6th. And a 1-1 tie between the Marlins and Nationals. So Miami with a split squad. It looks like Bednar just got a strikeout, and they had to throw down to first to complete the out. So Barrero goes down. He has struck out both times up tonight. Here comes Hodo. Who the hell is Hodo? First pitch. Curveball. Left high for ball 1. Hey, folks, if you're watching and you're not yet subscribed, might I encourage you to think about doing that? The sub count on your screen, it reads 3780. Curveball for strike 1. Count even at 1-1 on Hodo. Subscribing is free, folks. Join the Charm City chat. Join the fellow bird watchers here. It's free. We're going to challenge this last pitch here. Oh, Escara, the catcher, is going to challenge a ball, and it's a successful challenge. That ball is a strike on the corner at the knees. So instead of 2-1 on Hodo, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Escara picks up the ball in the dirt to tag Hodo out. 2 down on a pair of strikeouts by Bednar against these 2 guys in the bottom of our order that we're not going to be seeing much from here in a week. Here's Ward. We will be seeing him. He looks at a curveball for a strike. We got no score, folks, in the top of the 6th. And it's the 3rd trip through the order now. Heels out of the game. Here's a splitter in the dirt. The count is a ball and a strike. Free, folks. Free. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss. 2 outs, bases empty, 2 strikes on Ward. Bednar looking to strike out the side here. Pitch. That one's hit in the air to left, but it is going to be shallow. And a sprint. A sprint in from left field coming into your camera. Cody Bellinger makes the catch on the run. That ball nearly dropped in there. The inning is over. Bednar with a 1-2-3 inning that included a couple of strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still nothing. Hodo. He made Double-A last year. 6th round pick in 2022. He's 23. He went to UT. Is that University of Texas? What is that? University of Tennessee? What is that? What is UT? I'm an idiot. University of Tuscaloosa? University of Trinidad? University of Texas. Okay. Damn it. What's wrong with me? Is that in Austin? Is that where the University of Texas is? I don't know. I've been to Texas once. University of Tijuana. University of Thailand. Yeah. University of Titan. That moon orbiting Jupiter. Tijuana. Who here has ever been to Tijuana? I've never even been to California. I've never even been to California, folks. It's tragic. I might go to Tijuana without going to California. I might be that one weirdo that figures out a way to get to Tijuana without going through California. All right. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Eflin is out there for another inning of work, folks. Popped up, first pitch. Osvaldo Cabrera, shallow center. Taveras, call off Barrero. He does. And Barrero needs to get the hell out of the way a little better than that. A 1 pitch out for Eflin in the 6th. He's been fantastic. 5 1/3 innings of 1 hit, no walk ball. Eflin with a spring ERA now through 7 1/3 innings of 0. And that's going to do it. I mean, are you sure? He threw 1 pitch. He got an out. Like, if he was only good enough to get one more out, you brought him in for 1 pitch. What if it was a 12-pitch at bat? I'm sure they just said you're out after 5 1/3. We need to schedule to get Dietrich Enns in here right now. Dietrich Enns is going to relieve Zach Eflin, folks. Eflin departs. And, folks, I wish I had like an applause button here. That was fantastic. This is the best I can do. A very, very, very encouraging performance from one Zach Eflin. Folks, that back is good to go. Trent Grisham 0 for 2. Aaron Judge 0 for 2. Cody Bellinger 0 for 2. Ben Rice 0 for 2. Giancarlo Stanton 0 for 2. Ryan McMahon 0 for 2. Osvaldo Cabrera 0 for 2. Yeah, Jazz got a hit, and he hustled his way into a double. And when I say hustle, I don't mean he made extra effort. I mean he's a hustler. He hustled that double like he was playing 3-card money. Yeah, so feel very, very good about Zach Eflin. And now we need Dietrich Enns to build off of a decent appearances last time out, as he's been dreadful until that most recent appearance. And even then, I think in an inning or so, he gave up maybe 1 run, but that was still good enough to lower his ERA. It's at 12 in his limited innings here in the spring. He will face J.C. Escara, the Yankee catcher, left-handed hitter. And the first pitch is, well, it was already a 1-0 count. It was already a 2-0 count when we came back from commercial. And Enns misses high. So we got to count a 3-0 on the number 9 batter. Come on, Enns. There's a get-me-over fastball for strike 1. There's 1 out, nobody on, no score in the bottom of the 6th. Back-to-back lefties, but then Aaron Judge due up 3rd. And that is ball 4. I'm sorry, Dietrich. You just can't. It's the number 9 batter, the backup catcher, who's also a left-handed batter. And it's a scoreless game. And you walk him. Like, you come right in and you walk that guy. Like, that is just you can't. And now a wild pitch. First pitch to the next guy. Gets away from Basayo. Escara makes it to second base. Dietrich Enns is a walking. He's a walking curse right now. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to the 34-year-old. I think we're going to have to stick with 2 lefties in this pen to start this season. 1-0 pitch. That's ball 2. Boy. This is the second lefty you're facing, buddy. There's a guy named Aaron Judge on deck. You might want to get a strike in there. That's ball 3. Holy shit. Where's the Tylenol? Runner at second, and the count 3-0 on Grisham. Pitch. He goes after the 3-0, fouls away a fastball. Grisham was given the green light. Well, if he puts on Grisham, there's nowhere really to walk Judge. There's a ground ball foul. Okay, the count is run full now. On Grisham, 10 pitches already from Inns. The runner is Skara at second base. There is 1 out, no score in the bottom of the 6th. A full count on Trent Grisham. Dietrich Inns newly into the ball game. Here comes the payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks to 2 lefties to get to Judge. He's done. You're done. Let's see what Inns got. I just saw it. He's done. It's over. Alvarez has come out. He's got both his hands on Inns' shoulders. The entire infield is in there. He's getting pats from everybody around him. I think this is just a nice gesture on Alvarez's part to try to just calm Inns down and not turn this into an embarrassing outing. I mean, I think Alvarez, by doing that, basically made up his mind about Inns, but is trying to be cool about it while he's still out there pitching. Hey, we got a swing and a miss on a changeup to Aaron Judge. Okay. If he comes back to get Judge, Basayo sets a high target. The pitch was not high. It was right in the middle of the plate. But Judge took it for strike 2. Keep helping us, Mr. Judge, please. 0-2 on Judge. The pitch. That changeup stays outside. A ground ball could end this inning. A strikeout would make me very happy. In fact, I'd probably start to laugh. 1-2 pitch. There's a throw down to first, and the ball gets away. Basayo trying to do too much. Both runners are going to move up after an E2. It looks like that ball might have bounced off the helmet of the runner at first. After the pitch, a snap throw from Basayo goes down the right field line. Now you put Judge on. Now you do put him on. With 1 out, you load him up. You try to get a double play ball from the left-handed Bellinger. 2-2 pitch. That changeup was hittable. Judge fouled it off. Look, Inns, I know you don't want to put another guy on base here, but you got to be thinking about this situation. This is a very interesting situation. You got the lefty Bellinger on deck, who's no slouch, but he's no Aaron Judge. 2-2. Inns challenges Judge with a fastball, another foul ball. Second and third for the Yankees. It's been their best opportunity to score tonight. With only 1 out, the shift is on. Here's the 2-2, way high, ball 3. Full count. Pitch from in. Swing and a miss.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
2 down, and it's strike 1 to Bellinger. Second and third for the Yankees, still no score. Judge, Mr. Clutch. 0-1, hit on the ground to second base. Over to first, in time. Dietrich ends. This is the ends. My only friends, the ends. This is the ends. My only friend, the ends. How the hell did we get out of that? Oh, the Yankees. Let's see. Pete, how do you feel?
The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
Call it the Baltimore Miracle or some shit. Call it the Baltimore Miracle or some shit.
Great success. Great success.
Wow. On to the 7th inning. Dietrich ends. What the hell was that? Heart Attack City. Yeah, I mean, if that were a regular season moment, oh my goodness. Oh my. Folks, we have one change in the lineup now for Baltimore. Taylor Ward has had his 3 at-bats. He's out of the game for Josenberger in left field. Gabrielson is in right field now for Giancarlo Stanton. So, damn it, we didn't even hit a ball to right field tonight, did we? With Stanton playing out there, I would have liked to see him try to track a ball down. But he's out of the ball game. So one change for either side as we go to the 7th inning. New pitcher Tim Hill coming on for the Yankees, veteran lefty. What a burger. What's a burger, you? Hey, what do you gotta say? Hey! I'll give you Tuesday for a hamburger today. That sounds like a hell of a deal there, Wimpy. Tim Hill. This old fart. He's on the mound. Sammy Basayo, folks. Charm City chat, let's hear it.
Sammy.
And Hill whips in that first pitch, a sinker, a bit inside for ball 1. Basayo's 0 for 2. He's hitting .353 in the spring. 1-0 is fouled off. He was late on the sinker. He just needs to time it. It's not that fast, 87 on the gun. But now he knows. Just got to start that swing a little earlier. One on the count, the pitch. That's outside. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? That's a great bit. 2-1 pitch. Way outside. We got a 3-1 count on Sammy. Leading off the 7th. Just get on base, my friend. Let's start a proper rally here. We got no score. 3-1. He goes after the 3-1 and fouls it off probably his foot. And Basayo will hobble around the batter's box here for a minute. Full count. Pete Alonso would be next. I hope he gets in here to face the veteran Lefty Hill. I like Alonso's odds. Line drive foul. Oof. Look out wherever that ball went. Still 3-2. All of a sudden, Matt likes ends. He showed some moxie, didn't he? How about this? How about Albanez coming out there when he did? And look at what changed. That pitch is inside. Basayo, take your base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And Sammy, this is something you need to start getting used to, my friend. Maybe not right away, but eventually you're going to be slugging so much in this league. You're going to be not seeing a whole lot of strikes. And you're the kind of guy that I can see racking up 60, 70, 80 walks. If they're going to put you on, you got to take your base, my friend. We got a first pitch strike here to Alonso.
A polar bear stirs. A polar bear stirs.
0-1 pitch. Fouled back, 0-2. Alonso has a base hit tonight, a double. That is the Orioles' only hit. He's got it. We need another. But he's behind 0-2. The pitch popped up. Got under this one. Going to be to Grisham in center field. Easy out. One away here in the top of the 7th with Basayo still at first base. Here comes Kobe Mayo, folks. Get those jars of mayo up in the chat.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Come on, folks. I'm putting out an APB. That's an all points bulletin. We need the mayo. Kobe to left. That ball is going to be in the corner. Foul. It lands in the Orioles bullpen down there. Mayo with another good-looking swing. Just didn't quite time it. He didn't get enough lift to carry it over the wall had it gone fair, but it certainly would have been for extra bases. The count is 0-1. Pitch taken inside, maybe a bit low. And they're going to challenge the Yankees. They think it's a strike. Here's the call, and it is not a strike. It is a ball. You lose, New York. Sorry. That's a lost challenge for the Yankees. It's 1-1 on Mayo. Pitch. There's a called strike. 2 strikes on Kobe. We got a runner at first. That is the go-ahead run. It's the first run, potentially, for either team. At first base, 1 down. Tim Hill, the lefty. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the ground to third base. Oh, this could be a 5-4-3. It's a 5-4-3 double play. Third to second to first, and the inning is over.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Folks, we have already reached the 7th inning stretch. There is no score, each team with just 1 hit. Folks, we're playing the Yankees. We are just a few days away from opening day. 7th inning stretch time. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
There's some cakes. Grab them cakes.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
He don't care what it takes.
Thank God
Grab them cakes.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Edwards got the cakes. Come on, folks. It's 7th inning stretch time. Matt.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Phantom's going nuts.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks, I don't know if there's enough syrup to go around. Look at all these cakes.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. I don't get this pancake thing. Then you're not familiar with some Oriole traditions, no? Should we explain it, Charm City chat? Should we explain?
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Do you get the whole thank God I'm a country boy thing?
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
It's all related. It's all related.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right. We've got some changes. Josenberger once again in the game for Ward in left field. Also, Maverick Hanley is going to take the spot of Pete Alonso in the 3 spot. Hanley will catch. Basayo stays in the game, moves from the catcher spot to first base for Alonso. And it looks like a gentleman by the name of De Los Santos is in at third base now for Kobe Mayo. Mayo finishes 0 for 3, but still hitting a very impressive .412 on the spring. And, yeah, he went 0 for 3, but he had a couple of really good swings. Just didn't quite get it, between the... he still looks very much locked in, Kobe Mayo. The rest of this lineup, though, has gone hitless besides that Alonso double. But the rest of the starting lineup is still in there. Only one change still for the Yankees. That was Gabrielson coming into play right field last inning for Stanton. I don't know why this commercial break seems to have been going on a lot longer than normal. I think I might have been sitting through a buffering stream and not realizing it until just now, because this is taking way too long. I might have to refresh my game, folks. I'm probably way behind. I apologize. I'm just sitting here zoned out. Well, now they're back from the commercial, but there was some delay in my... I could see the buffering going on. Damn it, come on. All right. Stand by. I'm refreshing the game. Please stand by. Okay, so we're in the bottom of the 7th. It is Ben Rice coming up to hit for the Yankees. Is that Rico Garcia out there? Yes, sir. Rico Garcia is on the pitch now for the Orioles. And the first pitch is ball 1. Rico. I got to get that Rico Suave button back in here. The 1-0 to Rice is just a bit off the plate, apparently. 2-0. It's spring training for everyone. Some explaining. You have some explaining to do. Hey, Danny, you have some explaining to do, man. Swing and a miss. 2-1 on Rice. Hi, Ronnie. Thank you. All right, Null. Here's the deal. At home games for the Orioles for many years now, we're talking decades at this point, at the 7th inning stretch, it is customary after we hear Take Me Out to the Ball Game in the ballpark, you will hear the classic John Denver country song, Thank God I'm a Country Boy, being blasted out over the PA system. And folks, the Oriole fans in the crowd, we'd love to sing along to that song, especially when you get to lines like, life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. I thank God I'm a country boy. But one of the lyrics, here's a ground ball to second base by Rice, handled over there by Vasquez. He's over to first in time, one away in the bottom of the seventh. First out for Rico Garcia. So one of the lyrics in that song there, Null, is Cakes on the Griddle. You know, it's a song kind of talking about all the great things about being a country boy, and one of the great things about being a country boy is putting some cakes on the griddle. Because who doesn't like cakes on the griddle, right? And, you know, me using my noggin, trying to come up with a way to make it fun in the seventh inning stretch here in the Charm City chat, I said to myself, what if for the country boy song, I just throw a bunch of cakes into the chat, some cake emojis. And, you know, it caught on. Everybody understood the deal. And that's the story. Cakes on the griddle. Every seventh inning stretch. That's what we do. All right. The count is 0-2 on Gabrielson. One out, nobody on in the bottom of the seventh. Here's a swing and a miss on a curveball. See you later, Gabriel.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Rico. Adela. Suave. Balera. Got me a fiddle. Some coming up. Got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. I thank God I'm a country boy. All right, Noel. So, Noel, you've got some homework to do. You can find that song on YouTube, I'm sure. Memorize the lyrics. Participate in the tradition. Jazz Chisholm's at the plate. First pitch was a strike. On the next one, it's a slider that he checks his swing. They appeal. He didn't go. 1-1 on Jazz. You were a season ticket holder for a decade and you never heard that song over the PA. What were you doing at the seventh inning stretch? Were you passed out from too much beer consumption? Bro, it's a standard. Like, for them to not play that song would be about as shocking as to not play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I've never not heard it. How are we living in the same universe? I'm not sure. 2-2 pitch to Jazz, inside, full count. So, Noel, I was under the impression that maybe you were just kind of like a fringe fan or not a whole lot of experience going to games, and that's why you didn't understand what this was all about. But you're telling me you're a season ticket holder and you never heard this song for over a decade? Folks, something's not adding up. 2 down, full count on Jazz Chisholm. He's got the only hit of the night for the Yankees. Payoff pitch from Garcia. Line drive right to third base. Caught over there by De Los Santos. He's in there now for Mayo. The inning is over. 7 innings. Both teams, no score. Both teams, 1 hit. On to the 8th. 0-0. Denver called in sick on the days you attended. No, I don't see how you can explain yourself out of this one. If anybody was absent, it was you. Yeah, this goes back midnight. Sure, it was still playing. I don't know, man. I don't know how. I don't know. That's a tough one. It's hard to figure. You remember Rex Barney, right? You remember Rex Barney? You remember him saying on the PA, give that fan a contract whenever a foul ball would be handled nicely by somebody in the crowd? I mean, maybe you missed Maybe you missed those. Just bad timing. I don't know, man. I was at the O's game during the playoffs against Milwaukee, 83. I think that was the 82. Are you talking about when we... Oh, no, the playoffs, right. And Life is a Country Boy song, except it was John Denver himself standing on the O's dugout singing it live. So there you go. I mean, back in the early 80s, he was there in person doing this song. So we're talking about a 40-something year tradition at minimum. But hey, it happens. MLB News. What do we got here? A 2020 article from MLB.com that explains it's been over 45 years. All right. Well, there you go. I'm 48, so I'm barely have existed longer than that tradition. Here's Leody Taveras. First pitch is foul, tipped at the plate. Paul Blackburn is on the pitch. A right-hander, veteran for the Yankees. 21 Blackburns baked in a pie. Laz Diaz came out to address Blackburn after that first pitch about something. I guess this foul ball went off the catcher, and they're giving him time to... Okay, the ball was foul tipped into the glove of the catcher, popped out of the glove. It looks like it might have hurt his wrist. Ali Sanchez is the new catcher in the game. And I think he didn't properly receive that pitch. And it probably banged up his wrist. He's taking a couple of practice tosses behind the plate right now to see if he's okay. And he will continue. So it's Leody Taveras up. The count is 0-1. Leading off the top of the eighth. No score. Blackburn, the new pitcher. The pitch. That one's hit in the air to straightaway center field. Moving to his left and making the catch out there is Gabrielson. All right, it is the Yankees. I'll let you know what the changes are. Jackson is in left field for Bellinger. Gladney is in right field, hitting in the leadoff spot where Grisham was playing center. Gabrielson, who came in to play right field, moves over to center field. Your beat Vivas is at second base for Jazz Chisholm. Ali Sanchez, once again, who hurt his wrist there for a moment, is the new catcher for J.C. Escara. A guy by the name of K. West is at first base. That wouldn't be Kanye, would it? Here's a ball hit out to right field. Long run out there, and making the catch on the run near the foul line. That is Gladney for the Yankees without number 2. That was Ramos for the Orioles flying out. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Here comes Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 with no walks. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Hey, we got a 2-0 count. Kyle West might do some rapping. Maybe he does. Here's a ball hit on the ground to shortstop. On the run, the throw in time, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Man, oh man, this is a snooze fest. I mean, if it were a regular season game, it'd be a great pitching duel with both starters maybe still out there, just now getting into the bullpen. But, you know, now we're just getting reps in for backup players in a nothing game that's had one hit apiece. This stinks. Oh, what? Sing what? You want some Kanye? Now, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl. Go ahead. Get down. Get down, girl. Go ahead. Get down. Hey, I actually enjoyed Kanye West for the first, 2 albums, which was 20 years ago now. Yeah. About a year and a half of enjoying the music and about 20 years of being just completely annoyed by the man. I'm very curious to see who makes the bullpen. I mean, because I think there's only 3 or 4 locks. Yeah, I've been saying that here a lot, Charm City. Yeah. You have, at the moment, Helsley closing. You have, in my opinion, your late inning lefty-righty combo of Tyler Wells and Grant Wolfram. I think those are our 2 best relievers to set up. Then you got your B team lefty-righty combo of Yenier Cano and Keegan Aiken. Those are 5 guys right there. So that leaves a few guys left. Who are they going to be? I've got my guesses. But again, whoever they're going to be, whoever we choose, if they get off to a bad start, I think it's going to be a short leash. And we're going to play a carousel until we land on, those lower-tiered arms that we can stick with. Hopefully we find them sooner rather than later. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning, folks. We got a new pitcher out here. Cohen Aiken. And Ryan McMahon, still in the ballgame, is at the plate. The first pitch is ball 1. That ball's hit to left. It's going to slice and hit down for a no, it's going to stay in the yard. I thought that was going to bounce over for a double. It's still a 2-bagger. It's a leadoff double for McMahon. And we bring in another nobody. And this game we've been watching could go sideways here in a hurry. With some Yankee starters still in this lineup. McMahon, who's had a lousy spring, hit the crap out of that ball. Leadoff double. Here's Osvaldo Cabrera. Yeah, Rico Garcia, I think, definitely has an inside track. I think Jackson Kowar has a chance. And there's one other name I'm sleeping on, maybe 2 names. 1-0 pitch to Cabrera is high. 2 balls and no strikes. I guess you got Yeremil Geraldo kind of still floating out there. I don't think he has stood out in the spring, but he hasn't been all that bad either. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 2-1. Yeah, I've talked about the Charm City. You need to spend more time hanging out with me on the channel because every point you make is a point that, it's almost like you're directly quoting points that I've made. Phantom, am I wrong here? I don't want to sound like a dick. But, yes, that's why I think Kovar has a better chance than some of the other guys on the fringes. Here's a line drive base hit up the middle, and that's going to score the first run of the ball game. It's an RBI single by Osvaldo Cabrera, and Aiken has come in, and not the Keegan Aiken, folks, just in case you're confused, not the lefty A-K-I-N Aiken. This is a righty A-C-H-E-N Aiken. Well, you don't have to apologize if you're not stealing. It's just a coincidence, I guess. But the bigger point, Charm City, you know I'm on here every day calling these games. If you like to follow the Orioles, come on in here. Listen to my Listen to my takes, and then you'll know. I'm right there with you, buddy. Your beat Vivas is up here with 1 on, nobody out, and the first pitch to him, that missed? No, that's a strike. Okay, one strike on Vivas. Yeah, this is not the Aiken we want. That pitch bounces in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't want to sound like a dick. Well, I don't. Oh, I mean, there are times when I do, but that wasn't one of the times. The 1-1 to Vivas. Pitch. That's high. Yankees lead it now 1-0. The Orioles will have just one chance to tie or take a lead with the 9th inning, the final frame coming up. What a lousy result this would be, just from an entertainment perspective. I mean, I'm very happy with the performance from Zach Eflin. It's very encouraging. You couldn't ask for better. And, folks, I mean, let's be honest. When this offseason began, our primary concern was starting pitching, even though it wasn't necessarily the weakest thing going on with the team. We did want to get an ace. We didn't really go get it. But what we did manage to do is put together 6 guys that I think it's a nice stable of arms we got here in this rotation. Zach Eflin's looking like he's in his top form right now. And he hasn't even really had as much time to build up as the other guys. The count is full on your beat Vivas. Here comes the payoff pitch. That is hit in the air to left. Long run toward the foul line. That ball's going to bounce in and over the wall. Did he let that bounce in there fair? He did? Who's in left field? You're not going to lay out for that? Try to make a catch? Josenberger. Come on, dude. You try to make that catch, and if you don't, it bounces away for a double anyway. You're not holding anybody to a single there, no matter what you do. Second and third, still nobody out. 3 straight base runners given up by this fakin' Aiken. This imposter on the mound right now. Folks, we have an imposter. Second and third for Ali Sanchez. First pitch is a slider in there for a strike. The 0-1, that's hit in the air to center field. Heading back, still heading back. That is out of reach. That's going to get down. Hodo has moved from right to center field. Here comes a throw into the plate, and we got a play there. That runner is out. Hey, now. All right, so something positive. We have a nice relay and a runner thrown out at home plate. Unfortunately, we've fallen farther behind. The Yankees now lead at 3-0, and that is the first out of the inning. On a play at the plate. Excuse me, is it 2-0? Why does it say 3-0 on the board? It should read 2-0 with runner at second. There you go, yes. Nice work. Thank you. All right, so it's 2-0, 1 out, runner at second base. They still haven't posted the 1 out on the board for yes. They're still behind there. They gave the Yankees a third run. It's as if they had just assumed the runner trying to score at home was going to. They still haven't posted him as being out. How do you think the play at the plate didn't give an out. Put an out on the board. Yes, network. Hello. Who's up to hit? It is 2-0 Yankees. We're in the bottom of the 8th. There should be an out on the board. There it is. Wow, yay. Here's a ball hit in the air to center field. Hodo with another play. He's going to make the catch. He fires it back in. There's 2 down. Runner still at second. Hit Aiken. Where's the Tylenol? Frank, I wish I could tell you who threw that relay, but I'd only be guessing. I would only be guessing because there's a lot of new players in there. There's a guy named Arias now at second base for Vasquez. Could have been him. I don't know. Here is West. Wake up, Mr. West, Mr. West, Mr. West. Oh, yeah. Here's a throw down to second. There's a bounce throw with our infielder way behind the bag. I don't know what we're doing. We're checking the runner back to second base. Barrero on the relay. Oh, they have that information? Nice. Nice. I didn't realize they gave you that kind of detail. There you go. Barrero with the relay throw, and a good one. 2-0 pitch, outside, ball 3. There's a called strike. 2 runs are in for the Yankees here in the bottom of the 8th. There's 2 down, a runner at second base. They're up to 5 hits on the night. The Orioles have just 1 hit, an Alonso double. There's a called strike, full count. Oh, yeah. Yo, I think this should go to Beyonce. Taylor Swift, I know you had a good video, but this award belongs to Beyonce. All right, Mr. West. We got a foul ball. Full count. Kanye. Hey, buy one of my Yeezy shirts. It's a white cotton t-shirt. It goes for $200. Here's a fly ball to left. It's going to be over the head and bouncing over the wall for an RBI automatic double. It's now 3-0 Yankees on a double by Kanye West. Wake up, Mr. West. Mr. West, Mr. West. Oh, yeah. Oh. George Steinbrenner does not like... Oh, sorry. I better bite my tongue. There's a lot of potential danger in doing a Kanye West impression. Gladney is at the plate. 2 down, runner at second base. Aiken stinks. The 0-1 pitch. Up and in, and nearly hit Gladney. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from the fake Aiken. Hit on the ground, foul. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's get the hell out of here. Hurry up. I waited all game for something to happen, and this is it. This is it. This is like waiting 2 hours at a restaurant to get your meal, and it comes in there cold. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Outside, 2-2. Folks, be back tomorrow for an afternoon game. It's the final game in Florida. That's right, folks. Your last chance to see strange things going on in the state of Florida. Here's a foul ball, and it freaked out a 10-year-old sitting right behind home plate. You flinched, kid. I saw you. You flinched. May you never hear the end of it in class on Monday. 2-2 pitch. Low and away. Full count. Matt hates I hate grapefruit too. Grapefruit is it is the most acidic, like bitter. Who wants to sit here, bite something, and go like this? Hey, Gladney strikes out. Way to go, Aiken.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all...
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Hank, settle down. We're going to the 9th inning. The Orioles trail it 3-0 to the Yankees. Boo. Boo. Come on back for the Phillies tomorrow afternoon. Last game in Florida. Last chance to see Florida shenanigans. You never know what you might see. A meth addict streaking on the field naked, being chased by an alligator. You just don't know here. There could be some sort of UFO activity. We don't know. We're in Florida. There is no... The only surprise to come out of Florida is no surprise at all. You know what I'm saying, folks? Top of the 9th. Who we got coming up to hit? Who's due? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, folks, we got into 50 likes. Fantastic. By the way, we got over 100 likes yesterday between the two streams combined. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, I want to go. The sun's up over here now at a certain angle where my lighting looks awful again. I got that Mr. Pink syndrome going on. There, let me do this. That looks a little better. All right, here we go. 9th inning. Jose Barrero to hit. He's been in the game since the start. Paul Blackburn in to finish for the Yankees. First pitch inside for ball 1. We need a couple of base runners to make it interesting. And if we can do it early, you got the 8-9 hitters up now, then the top of the order. Maybe, just maybe. There's a curveball, a sweeper actually, that drops in there for strike 1. I tell you what, Jose Barrero has had plenty of at-bats. This one's popped up, shallow left. Shortstop will go out. He's now going to stay out there, calling off the left fielder. Catch is made for out number 1. 2 more outs for the Orioles. Here comes Hodo. God, this is boring as hell. If I knew it was going to be this kind of game, I mean, God, I probably would have just skipped this game if it was any other team but the Yankees. There's a called strike. I just have to focus on the Zach Eflin performance. That's what this was for. That went perfectly. We'll be fine. 0-1 to Hodo. That's a line drive. Base hit down the left field line. It's going to roll all the way into the corner. It's going to roll around the corner. And Hodo is going to hit third base as the left fielder has trouble digging it out. It's a 1-out triple for Hodo. Folks, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right. We got a chance to break up the shutout, if nothing else. If we get one more base runner, we get the tying run to the plate. But let's get this runner in from third with only 1 out. Here's Josenberger. And a swing and a foul tip at the plate, 0-1. Come on, Josenberger. We need 1 run at least. Hold up. That's right, Hodor holding the door for us. This ball's fouled away. It's 0-2 quickly now on Josenberger. Josenberger. Can I get that with some extra mayo?
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Sounds delicious. Hold a minute. Hold a minute. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sammy Basayo is still in this lineup and has a chance to come up to hit here in this final inning. If Josenberger can get on base, Sammy would be the tying run. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, Sammy won't be the tying run, but he will get an opportunity here to keep the game going. One more chance to root on Sammy Basayo, folks.
Sammy.
Come on, Charm City. First pitch is low, a changeup in the dirt. 1-0 on Basayo. Here's a chance for Sammy to get a big old swing off. Come on, buddy. The 1-0. That's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sammy. Hit it again, Sam.
Sammy.
Catcher pops up and asks for time. 1-1 the count, 2 down in the 9th. The Orioles are down by 3. It would take a whole hell of a lot to come back to win. It would take something to tie. But right now we just want to see break up the shutout. Sammy to right. That ball is going to be over the head of the right fielder. It hits off the base of the wall. Basayo's going to have himself an RBI double. The Orioles do break up the shutout. Basayo's slugging continues. It's 3-1. That ball was hammered.
It's magic, you know.
Tying run to the plate. It's Maverick Hanley.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Sammy. Oh, Sammy. He says, I refuse to make this game end without getting a little bit wet. We got to splash it up. 3-1 ball game, 2 out in the 9th. Maverick Hanley at the plate. Sammy on at second base. First pitch from Blackburn is a curveball on the outside corner. Call it a sweeper. It's 0-1. The Orioles are going to challenge this pitch. They think it's a ball. And it is. A great use of a challenge by Maverick Hanley. So instead of 0-1, it's 1-0. And at this stage of the game, that's huge. So Hanley ahead in the count. The 1-0. That's... Did you call that a strike? Okay, it's 2-0. I don't know what happened there. Laz Diaz kind of did a fist pump with his right hand. But it's 2-0 count. Pitch. That's way outside. 3-0, folks. 3-0. to the tying run at the plate. The cleanup spot is due next. If Maverick Hanley can extend this, it's De Los Santos on deck. Don't ask, because I don't know. 3-0, I think Hanley has to take all the way here. He does. It's a called strike. Anderson De Los Santos is the on-deck hitter. I don't know if he's had a single at-bat. The 3-1 to Hanley. That's ball 4, folks. This game is not over.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The tying runs are on base. Catcher will come out to talk to Blackburn. All right, who got next? De Los Santos. Do something special, buddy. Do something special. Tying run is at first. We have a runner at second as well. They both need to come around to score to tie this thing up. Come on. First pitch. That is a curveball, low and away. Again, I keep calling it a curve. They call it a sweeper. Tomato, tomato. That one looks too straight up and down for me to call it a sweeper. 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. That's a sinker. Bottom of the zone. 1-1 on De Los Santos. The Orioles with a 9th inning rally here. Still need some help to prevent losing, but at least we're not going to get shut out. Here's a foul ball off the foot of the batter. There's 2 strikes on us. We don't have any room left. 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 9th, and the crowd here. A smattering of applause from the Yankee fans. The 1-2 to De Los Santos. That's off the plate in the dirt. 2-2. Come on. Guy I don't know. Do something. I don't have to worry about extra innings, so go ahead and tie it up. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Right in there, called strike 3 to end the ball game. Buddy, what are you looking for with 2 strikes in the 9th, 2 down, tying runs on, and staring at a pitch like that for strike 3? What are you doing? This game's over. The Yankees win it 3-1. All the runs in this game coming in late. 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th for New York. The Orioles got 1 back in the top of the 9th. Otherwise, this was a very boring game if you like offense. It was impressive. The 2 starting pitchers involved here, Louis Heel and Zach Eflin, both went 5. Well, Heel went 5 innings. Eflin went 5 1/3. They both only gave up 1 hit. They both struck out 7 guys. And yeah, basically the bullpens also did the job until we brought in this guy named Aiken who gave up 5 hits in 1 inning. All 3 earned runs that the Yankees scored to win this one 3-1. The Orioles dropped their 14th of the spring. They're 10-14-3. Who cares? I don't. We've got 3 more spring games left to play. By the way, the Orioles just 3 hits from the entire offense today, and 2 of them came late, including that RBI knock from Basayo, a double for Sammy. He's now hitting .371 in the spring. Alonso had a double as well. The 3rd hit was from Hodo, who scored the only run of the day for Baltimore. The other 15 guys or so involved in this game on offense did absolutely nothing. So, we move on. We are done playing the Yankees in games that don't matter for 2026. Next time we see these guys, It's going to be a different vibe. It's going to be a very tense vibe, and I can't wait. Tomorrow's game against the Phillies. Do we have a pitcher announced? Yes, we do. Wait, is tomorrow Saturday? Right? Yes, so it's Levi Wells. Levi Wells will get the start for the Orioles against the Phillies tomorrow. I'm wondering, I think Shane Baz... I feel like Shane Baz needs one more start. I was thinking maybe it would be him. If he winds up pitching one of the 2 exhibition games against the Nationals, then I think at this stage I'm going to assume that Bassett is going to be the number 3 and that Baz is going to be the number 4 to begin the season with this rotation. When we traded for Baz and then we got in Bassett, I kind of had Baz as the 3 and Bassett as the 4, but I think it's going to be Bassett 3, Baz 4. Possibly even Baz 5. Kramer 4, Baz 5. Possibly. Although Eflin, is he ready now? I mean, he looks pretty damn good to me. Seems like he can give at least 5 innings, if we're talking about not pitching again until like basically the first day of April, somewhere around there, which is 10 days away. Yeah, for a guy like Eflin, he's probably going to have to pitch some sort of side session because his next time, 5 days from now or whatever, that's in that off day period before opening day. And again, he's not going to be in the top part of the rotation. So yeah, Eflin's going to have some time before he pitches in a game, whether it's for us at the major league level or if he starts the season making a rehab start in AAA. If he does, I think it's just one start. But after seeing him today, I'm not as certain that he's going to even need to do that. But the fact of the matter is, between now and when we do need him, it's more than just 5 days. It's like 10 days. So he's going to have to do something somewhere in between, and that will help him to get built up. So maybe Eflin does make this opening day roster. Maybe he does. I'm really not trying to sit here and be right on all of my predictions and calculations here. It's more just having fun and trying to, play along with the GM and the manager and trying to figure out what they're thinking and what they are planning to do. But folks, Charm City Chat, if you're still with me, you were very, very pleased with Zach Eflin's performance today, were you not? It's very encouraging for this rotation. Trevor Rogers has looked fantastic. I think his spring ERA is now under 2.5. He's ready to go. Kramer had like one inning where he struggled a bit, but he looks like typical Dean Kramer. He had a lot of strikeouts. We're getting a lot of strikeouts, by the way, from this pitching staff this spring. I think that's something maybe we haven't really talked about. Is that going to carry over? If so, fantastic. But between the rotation, I mean, we don't really have a lot of fireballers in our rotation. We don't have a guy, I think, that's capable of coming anywhere near a 200 strikeout season. But, Bradish, Rogers, Kramer, Baz, and to some extent Bassett, and then Eflin tonight. Eflin, how many? Was it 7 Ks and 5 1/3? Yeah. Looking sharp. I'm excited about the rotation, folks. We may not have an ace. If we do make it to the playoffs, that's the one thing that we're going to sit there and wonder about. Do we have a bona fide game 1 starter out of this bunch? It could be Trevor Rogers. If he pitches like he did last year, I don't see how you can... If he has a whole nother season of being anything like he was last year, and you get to October, and you say you're the guy going game 1, I don't think any of us should be feeling all that terrible about it. You know, if Rodgers had started his career off with the kind of bang he did with us last season, if he were maybe a higher draft pick or something, he would have, there would be a label attached to him where, I don't know, I just feel like people aren't giving this guy enough credit for potentially being what we've all been craving, which is a legitimate ace. He might be it. And it's okay. We should be ecstatic if it turns out that way, but it could be happening. It would be so nice for the ace to just emerge from within, because going out there and trying to get one is very expensive. Anywho, I digress. This game is over. Blackburn gets credit for the win. Aiken, not Keegan, gets the loss. And, yeah, that's going to do it. We left 3 men on base. The Yankees left 4. We only had 7 total bases on the night. And that included the Basayo double and the Alonso double. All right, I've talked enough. Come on back tomorrow, folks. We're playing the Phillies. Final game in Florida. We're wrapping up. We're packing up all our crap, and we're coming north. Hey, we got into the mid-50s on the light count on the horizontal side. Not sure about the vertical side. How you doing over there, vertical side? You doing good? All right. We love you over there. You're the bastard children of the Charm City chat right now, but you're working your way up. You started from the bottom, and now you're here. All right? Started from the bottom, and now you're still freaking here. All right, let me see if anybody else is streaming. I bet you there is somebody doing college basketball. I'm betting. I am betting. I think it's time to spread the love a little bit. If somebody other than my buddy JJ is doing basketball, I might need to. Oh, we've got several. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I can't go to this guy. He's not calling a game. He's playing video games. Let's see. Iowa versus Clemson or St. John's versus I can't see. What do you guys like? St. John's versus somebody or Iowa versus Clemson? I think I'm going to go Iowa versus Clemson. What do you guys think? Do. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to go back. I want to go back and do it all over, but I can't go back. I know. I want to go back, 'cause I'm feeling so much older, but I can't go back. I know. I don't even know who the hell sang that. All right, you're going to go watch Iowa and Clemson with Dr. Delay. Folks, tell the doc I said hello. And ask him if I'm healthy. I need the doc to sign off. Let me know I'm doing okay. Folks, that's going to do it for me. The Orioles lose this one. It was, it was a nice Dean Kramer start followed by a bunch of boring, disappointing, no entertainment kind of baseball. But I think we'll have a better game tomorrow. Come on back for it. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, folks, and I will chirp at you later. Taking it out of Dr. Delay. Goodbye, everybody.